evasion's almost useless for PvE. And so that'll give you, when you upgrade them to the Slumbering Origin armor, you'll get these blue versions. Those are the blue ones are the DP versions. And the red there is no difference. They're always the same. But if you see the green versions of the gloves and boots, those are the evasion gloves and boots.
Evasion.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look up the price of gloves. See what you can get.
I'm just super glad that I was able to get like a ton of money from grinding where I need to grind now.
Yeah. So I would say, at least at the current rate, for whatever reason, all the pin armor is at a high here lately. A while ago, it was actually sensible to just straight up buy them because they were down to 13 bill. And I mean, if you think about it, for the last one, you would have been spending 8 bill just on one ingredient for the last enhance.
Yeah.
So at that point, it would have probably been cheaper just to buy them. But at their current price, it's probably cheaper to do the Jatina system, would be my guess.
Yes. Currently looking.
Oh, by the way, if you like that set for the hash, you should see the set that I think it looks like it was based off of for Archer.
Oh, it just. Okay, let's see. Actually, when's the reset? 6 p.m. or 7 or 8? I forgot. That looks sick. It's at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, I still have 2
hours.
I
like it even more than the generic set, the Elderwood.
Yeah. Actually, has its similarity, but it's so cool. I like the armor. Like, I don't know how to say it. The aesthetic of that looks so cool. That looks. The one thing I don't like about a lot of the armor for Ascension is just the design in general just looks so lame to me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's just like I couldn't do it. And the funny part is, like, I got a bunch of free stuff from like the season passes, and like they give you like a lot of the outfits, generic outfits for like that class. That one is okay. That one's okay.
I like the Corvicanus.
Yeah, that one's okay, but I don't know if I was good about the other one. No. That
and
one,
of course, Black Knight's my favorite generic armor in the game.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, the other ones though,
there was one other one that I liked. Not that one. That one's all right.
Nah, I don't. I'm not a big fan. That's like more so. That's like. That's
this one. I like this one.
Willow Breeze actually. Not only that, it actually fits kind of like. It should. The hash. That one is terrible to me. I hate that one.
Really?
I hate it. I don't like the snake. Looks too bulky around like the whole mid area, like the coming down from the chest, and like the snakes from the elbow. It just looks too tacked on. I don't like it. I don't like it. The snake should be probably like be half the size or something. Like a boa constrictor, like wrapping around someone. Please, I can't. I can't do it.
This one's all right. The helmet's a little too much, but the armor's not bad.
Yeah, Cubelli is always a classic. Always a class.
See, I hate Cabelius.
I think Cavilius is like more simplistic, but it gets the job done. You know.
It shows too much skin for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, I can see that. I can see that. The a lot of the girl classes actually it basically shows like everything.
Yeah.
I was actually at one point just thinking about getting a Gilly because the whole concept of like the sand,
assassin.
yeah, like
Yeah.
using sand and whatnot, it would have been pretty cool. So I mean, the thing is with the life skill merge, it sounds cool, but I mean, you're still gonna just mainly do the person that you're mainly gonna choose the person that you have the most life skill clothes on, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't think.
Well, it depends on what you're doing. I mean, a lot of life skills don't really need a costume to be effective at. Really, the only ones where it's the case is cooking and alchemy, where like the costume is necessary, and I guess to a lesser extent processing ting
Processing is pretty important. Yeah.
But I mean, there's still a lot of really nice benefits out of it. One of the big things is going to be having training professional on everyone, because you need training professional 1 to be able to auto sprint while you autopath, which is a really big quality of life thing for me.
Yeah.
And, you know, then there's just some other nice things, like, for instance, if I want to do my Imperial turn-ins, but my cooking character is really far away, but I have a bunch of cooked food stored up, which I do, I can just go on an alt, make my cooking Imperial crates, and then turn them in, because I'll have the same amount of life skill, cooking mastery on my alts as I do on my main. I just have to transfer this one item over.
Yeah.
So it's you know, it's definitely nice, and well, plus actually too, if you go into loyalties, if you really want to swap, there's these things right here.
Yeah, I'm looking. Oh,
these will repackage up the Vinia and the Mervs.
Mm-hmm.
And the Splat and Da-Da-Dum costumes, and essentially put them back into a package. And then you can open them up on another character. So it's a way to essentially transfer one of those 4 costumes from one character to another.
That's really... I was actually thinking about that earlier when we were going to Vel. I was like... Because I was thinking about needing to swim at certain points when we were in Vel. I was like, damn, maybe I should be able to transfer this shark costume. But yeah, I didn't know you could do it that way.
Yeah, so I think it's the Kanape and the Pavilla. Let me check again. I think that's what these are for. Oh no, Vinia is the riding one. Okay. So it doesn't look like there's one to transfer the cooking one, but there's one.
Oh my god, since they merged the boss aura, I already completed the weekly quest for Chatina. That's so sick. That's so broken. Okay, so I basically only have to hand over 2. Okay, so I will...
Yeah, you definitely want to make use of your loyalties when you can, because there's a lot of good stuff you can get in here.
What do you recommend? I have around the same amount as you do, but I
would definitely 100% recommend getting this. The Nadara's Parchment. And probably these 2 guys too.
Yep.
The family inventory +1 and weight are both pretty big deals, and then you can get some extra weight per character as well. I think you can get this like 4 times, so that's 200 weight. So those are all good things to get. And then once you get all of that stuff for the characters that you care about, you can get things like worker expansions for towns where you need extra workers or more storage. It's always good to save if you're not running a value pack all the time. It's good to save up so that you can use a 1-day value pack if you just need to sell something on the market
Real quick.
and you want to get the maximum money back. You can sell it on the market, and then before you collect it, you pop a value pack.
Like, bro.
A 1-day value pack, and then I'll give you your bonus. And of course, if you want to move any of these costumes around, they're pretty expensive, but it's better than having to buy a whole new costume.
Yeah.
Other than that, character slot expansions are another good one that these refresh every month, so you can buy one a month. So if you want more character slots and don't want to spend money, that's a good option too. Most of the other stuff here I wouldn't recommend. Item collection increase in scrolls are nice, but that's a lot for one. And the Patricio's apparel bag, it's a nice option, but if you have a lot of energy, you can just roll the night vendor and you'll eventually get a few of these.
Go get them anyway.
Yeah, and they're like 90 mil. It's at the night vendor, so it's like 90 mil isn't much of anything these days.
No, it's not. Yeah, you can definitely get that.
I mean, once you get to sort of in-game grind spots, you're gonna be pulling around 700 to 1100 million in trash.
Yeah, and you'll burn through. Not a problem.
And if you want a really laid back way to make money, you can do merking for guild bosses. If you're around, if you can be online around like 8 to 9-ish Eastern, you can merc for guilds. And essentially what they do is they do these 4 guild bosses. And all 4 of them will give you about 1.2 billion silver in gold ingots, as well as chances for a lot of nice drops. And it takes depending on how fast the group you're doing is, it's anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour. So, unless you're at an in-game grind spot, doing guild bosses is actually more money per hour than grinding. Because, I mean, I don't think there's anywhere you're grinding right now where you're making more than 1.2 billion silver an hour in pure gold, not selling all the items you get to, just the gold itself.
Yeah. I was trying to say, what time do we do boss rushes? Because guild quests. Because I tried doing them before, but it's like Friday nights when I normally are about like preparing for work and stuff like that.
Okay, so we do them in Republic at 11:30 on Friday, but the different guilds do them every day of the week. And if you let me know, I can hook you up with some people, or Skarner can too. Are you in Motto's Discord?
Yeah.
Are you in the Heidel Inn?
Yeah. I get pings all the time, but I'm at work. I see them.
Okay.
I'm at work. I'm like, oh.
So we do them late on that day because we actually go to another guild before then. If you're on or able to be on, around 8-ish for most guilds, that's usually when they do their guild bosses. And you can just contact one of the officers in the guild and merc for the day. And like I said, that's like 1.2 billion silver. You also get a bunch of light stones, which, if you get lucky, you can pull something like one of these guys here, Strike. See if I can actually pull one up. Yeah, Strike here. So if you look at the market price for it, it's about 5 billion silver. But on top of that, I wouldn't recommend selling it, even though, you know, they are a good amount of money, because look at the market.
Yeah.
Look at the pre-orders.
Yeah, exactly.
At the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Plus 20 AP.
Yeah.
And then this one up over here, Vicious Shadows, is another really good set. It gives a bunch of back attack damage.
That's really important for Hushers and Sheen. They're really nice.
Yeah. And then Target Openings is a good one. It's a good all-around set. It doesn't really excel at one thing, but it's just, like, if you wanted one Lightstone set to just put on and never switch out, and just be okay grinding anywhere or doing PvE or PvP, this is probably the one.
Yeah.
It gives you AP, accuracy, stamina, and critical hit damage. And those stats down at the bottom, the target openings, don't include the ones from the Lightstones themselves. So it's actually 10 AP, 16 accuracy, 100 stamina, and 6 critical hit damage. 6% critical hit damage. So, and that takes one of those strikes. A strike, a rage, marked lungs. And that'll get you just a solid all around